Well, good evening. Welcome everybody to a very, very special bakery actually, because it's the anniversary edition of the bakery. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, it was a year ago tomorrow that we did the first ever bakery. So very exciting times for Boxside Up.
Got left to prove wrong. All those motherfuckers. Means to mean for too long. And I'm so sick of crying. Darling, what's it for? I could fight forever, oh, but life's too short. Don't let the bastards get you down. Oh no, don't let the assholes wear you out. Don't let the mean girls take the crown. Don't let the scumbags screw you round. Don't let the bastards take you down. Been underestimated my entire life. I know people gonna talk shit, and darling, that's fine. But they will break my spirit, yeah. I won't let it win. I'll just keep on living, no, the way I wanna live. Don't let the bastards get you down. Oh no, don't let the assholes wear you out. Don't let the mean girls take the crown. Don't let the scumbags screw you round. Don't let the bastards get you down. Don't let the bastards get you down. Oh no, don't let the assholes wear you out. Don't let the mean girls take the crown. Don't let the scumbags screw you round. Don't let the bastards get you down.
There we go, that's better.
I dreamed a dream of time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. And I was young and unafraid, when dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no tasted. But the tigers come at night with their voice soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart, as they turn your dreams to shame. She slept a summer by my side. She filled my days with endless wonder. She took my childhood in her stride, but she was gone when autumn came. And still I dreamed she'd come to me, that we would live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather.
I must die. If not by thy hand, you art no master, no art the servant of my masters. Against self-slaughter, it is prohibition so divine that cravens my weak hand. Come, here's my heart. See before it. Soft, soft, what is here? The scriptures of the loyal Leonidas, all turned to heresy. Away, away! Corrupters of my faith shall no more be stomachers to my heart. This may, poor fools, believe false teachers, but those who are betrayed still feel the treason sharply. Yet the traitor still stands in worst case of woe. And now, Posthumus, thou didst set up my disobedience with the king, my father, and set to make up the suits of princely fellows. And this hereafter shall find no more of common passage, but a strain of rareness. And besides, to think that you're still with her. Prithee dispatch. The lamb entreats the butcher. Where's thy knife? Thou art so eager to do what the master bids, when I don't desire it too. That's it, yeah. That was a big build-up for 2 lines.
Yeah, I wasn't giving it. Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away.
hold me fast. I'll be home at last. Not a loser anymore like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loves me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll win. Everybody, they love a winner, so nobody loves me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time. Maybe this time I'll win. Thank you very much.
Yes. So I decided that I'd try and give stand-up a go, which, this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? So I decided to I meant to do that. So I decided to try and give stand-up a go, so this should be, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing this again. So I decided that I'd ask you a few questions, sort of who here gets sort of stressed when traveling? Just sort of knowing that you have to travel, getting a train or a connection, that sort of a thing, yeah. So you all know me as, you all know me as sort of a big ball of stress anyway, but sort of it's interesting to see me when I have to travel. Those of you that do know me know that I went to America over the summer and I went on a train course over there. But the thing is, I did not go straight there. I had to get a connecting flight, and it's bad enough when I have to get a connecting train after I once pushed a family out of the way with my luggage. That woman was not happy. Neither were her kids. I don't know where the father was. So I had to get a connection in Chicago, which is one of the largest airports in America, let alone the world. And if anybody's ever been to Chicago, it is unnecessarily large. Unnecessarily. They get maybe anywhere between 10 and 20 flights an hour, which so I was the plane was delayed anyway, so I was going to be getting late, and I was going to be getting in late, and I only had about an hour and a half to get through immigration so I could get to the next flight. And so the plane landed late, and I was thinking, you know what, it's fine, I'm white, I'm a man, I'm straight-ish, I'm probably not going to get much stick at immigration, which I didn't, so that was pleasant. The only other problem was that, like, about another 4 flights landed just before mine, all of which were larger than my flight. So between about 200 to 400 people on each flight in front of me. So immigration took a bit of a while. All the time I was staring at my watch going, I was like, I'm not going to make this flight. So it begins to dawn on me that I'm probably not going to make this flight. So I finally get through immigration and I have to pick my bag up. So go to the case reel, and there just happens to be one of the security guards there. I don't know where he was from. Sounded like he was from Texas. He was stood next to me. I just pick up my bag and I sort of go, all right, okay, let's find this next gate. So I look at it and I'm like, where's Terminal 5? How do I get to Terminal 5? Just speaking to myself, and this large American man just stands there and goes, oh, you're going to want to get the train. And I just turned around and went, train? So I was unaware that I then had to run out of the terminal to get a train, but I couldn't take my baggage with me. I had to throw it. What I did not realise was that American Airlines proceeds to have like a transfer area where they put baggage in from plane to plane. I did not know where this was, so having realised that I had 30 minutes, 25 minutes to get through Chicago Airport, I furiously ran through the terminal. And for those of you that do know me, I don't run. So I furiously waddled through the terminal. I was a penguin on a mission that day. So I was walking through the terminal and then saw a woman just stood there in sort of the American Airlines uniform, threw my case at her, proceeded to shout, "I'm really sorry!" She probably thought I was Canadian. I was apologising a lot that day. Oh, that echoed. So I carried on, threw my luggage, got on this train after shoving, yet again, another 2 families out of the way. They're fine, their connecting flights work for like another 3 hours. Finally made it through the airport terminal and proceeded to realise that I then had to go through immigration again. Because it turns out, once I'd gone into America, I still had to go through immigration because I was going on to an internal flight. I gave a lot of unnecessary nasty looks to a lot of American staff there. Because when I got through immigration, I was like, I've missed my flight. Slowly walked over to the place where my gate was, and the flight was still there. I misread the ticket. I had another half an hour before that plane left. I gave a lot of unwarranted side-eye, really? You're doing this to me today of all days? So that was my experience getting stressed while traveling. But it's sort of it's a little bit different when you're with people you know, because I was sort of on my own when I did that. But about a year ago, I went on holiday with my family, which I was very fortunate to, because sort of being a student, and when you get to this age, your family don't really take you places anymore. I had to pay. So I went on holiday with my family, and I got to see a side of my brother which I don't really get to see anymore, which was his morning personality. Nobody's met my brother here. Hopefully you will do soon, because he'll be coming to one of the shows. But he's quite content to spend time on his own. He's by no means a social pariah, but is a bit of a social piranha. So if content to swim in his own circle, and if you jab him though, you're losing that finger. You bug him enough, your arm gone. So he'll be sociable when he wants to be sociable, but one thing he is not is a morning person. So while we were on holiday, we sort of we took a day trip to Rome, which was beautiful, but we had to get up at about 5:30 in the morning. So I wake up about 5 o'clock. I sort of kick him in the bed next to me. I was like, "You get up first." He sits bolt upright, looks me dead in the eye, and goes, "No." Proceeds to lay slowly back down again while staring me in the eye, and rolls over. So I was like, "Fine, I'll get up." So I had to get up, and then I sort of come back. He's still in bed, and he was very much like, "Why am I here? Why did I agree to do this?" That was him, not me right now. Still me right now, though. So he gets up, and one of the things that was provided was breakfast. So we went up to this weird buffet place. But the whole thing about cruise ships currently is that they are very big on hygiene. So every about 100 feet, there is this little stand with a sphere on the top that disperses alcoholic soap. Yep, it was rubbing alcohol. But worst of all, at the beginning of the buffets, there's an actual person that does it to you with one of those spray bottles, like a cat. It's like, you're not clean. Sort of spritzes you with it. But they're paid to be happy. So the woman who was there on that morning is, good morning, happy, washy. I'm not kidding, that's what she said. So she was there and she was spritzing me. I was like, you know what, I'm fine with this. It's early, I'm not going to argue. And my brother, being the morning person that he is, proceeded to get his hands spritzed. And he does not like it when spoken to that early in the morning. So he stands there, gets spoken to, and slowly whispers with the side eye of the century to this woman, "You made my list." And that's why we're not going back. But it's also really interesting because you sort of see different sides of people that you don't really see while you're at home. Out of that entire time on that cruise ship, I saved so much money. It was a bargain, really. I didn't drink and I didn't go in the casino, so I was up like $6,000 already. It was like, yeah, I learned this after my parents decided to sort of question the fact that I was playing poker quite a lot. They were like, we're worried you're going to develop a gambling addiction. I was like, want to bet on it? Yeah, no, that was shit. Leave me alone. But out of all three of us, I decided not to drink on that holiday, which was probably the better decision, seeing how my mother got. So they decided to go into the ice bar without me. So I decided to not drink anyway. But my mum and dad went into the ice bar that was on the ship, and sort of when you're in there, they make the cocktails very strong, or else they just freeze in the glass. And out of everybody who went in there, surprisingly, my mother was the one that got smashed. I woke up at about 10 a.m. the next morning, sort of like, I was like, hey guys, how are you? Because they were in the room next door, and my dad was absolutely fine. He felt amazing. My mother proceeded to tell me that she barely made it back to bed and didn't even change. She slept, she woke up in the clothes she, like, went to sleep in. And I was like, you're more of a student than I am. Because most of you know me and I can't hold alcohol for anything. I'm about as lightweight as a bag of feathers. I forgot what was next. Yeah. Sort of the last point I wanted to talk about was like getting lost. Does anybody else get lost, or is it just me? No? Yeah, me. So like, not only did I proceed to get lost when I only had two possible directions to go in, I then had to ask a local while I was in America if I was going in the right direction after walking about 2 miles. Because everything is very spread out there, and they don't have pavements. I was walking on the edge of the road. I'm pretty sure somebody thought I was like being kicked out or something, because they sat there and they were like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I'm fine. Can you just tell me where to go, please?" Surprisingly, they were all very nice about it, considering I was walking through a suburban area where it looked like the kind of place where you step onto somebody's lawns, you know, like where they've got the old grandma on the porch with a shotgun being like, "Stay off my lawn." It was that kind of a neighborhood, and I was very scared. So it turns out I walked about 3 miles in the wrong words. I walked about 3 miles in the wrong direction, and it took me over 3 hours to get where I was going. It should have taken me 20 minutes. That was me. But also, if anybody ever travels anywhere, like, do you guys ever get mistaken for not being British anywhere? Yeah. Because like the first thing that any American said to me when I finally got to where I was going in Michigan was, "So what's an Australian doing here?" I was like, I don't know, but I'm English. I was like, I don't know where this Australian you're talking about is. I've been mistaken for a Canadian twice. So once in America and once here. I am from an hour north of here, and I got mistaken for a Canadian. I was showing people my flat, and they were like, one of the, like one of those really like overprotective dads of his daughter. Like, she was asking me some questions, and then he comes over and was like, "Oh, so where you from?" I was like, "Halifax," and he goes, "Nova Scotia." I went, "West Yorkshire," and he was like, "Oh, okay." Clearly had no idea where I was from. He's from the south, I could tell. So I went through that ordeal, and he was like, "You have a bit of a twang to your voice." I was like, "Do I, eh?" But the one thing that anybody ever says to me is there are two main sort of options that somebody says to me when I tell them where I'm from. They either say, "Oh, you're from the bank," to which I proceed to say, "Yes, want me to handle your money?" That's how I make most of my money. It is not through tips. Or the other one is, "Oh, you're from Nova Scotia?" To which I proceed to go, "Why not?" Because at this point, it's just sort of like, yeah, why not? I'd be Canadian. They have good healthcare. It's like, they have moose. I don't know, they have nice scenery. They have some handsome people over there as well. So to be mistaken for Canadian, I was like, oh, thanks. So, yeah, that's about it for me. I'm probably going to stop there before. I'll quit while the going is good. So thanks, guys. Sorry about that.
No, I do. A bit louder. Thank you. Did that really just happen? Have I actually understood? This weird quirk I try to suppress or hide is a talent that could help me meet the wizard if I make good. So I'll make good. When I meet the wizard, once I prove my worth. When I meet the wizard, what I've waited for since birth. And with all his wizard wisdom, by my looks, he won't be blinded. Do you think the wizard is dumb? Or like Munchkin, so small-minded? No, he'll say to me, I see who you truly are, a girl on whom I can rely. And that's how we'll begin, the wizard and I. Once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change. 'Cause once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange. And no father is not proud of you, and no sister acts ashamed. And all of us has to love you when by the wizard you're acclaimed. And this gift or this curse I have inside, maybe at last I'll know why. When we are hand in hand, the wizard and I. And one day you'll say to me, Alphaba, a girl who is so superior. Sure, that's a girl who's so good inside. Have a matching exterior. And since folks are to one absurd degree seem fixated on your verdigris, would it be alright by you if I degreenify you? And though of course that's not important to me, alright, why not? I'll reply, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and I. Yes, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and is unlimited, and just never be the greatest. I know it's totally crazy, and true, the vision's hazy, but I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout Oz that's all to do with me. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I've never felt. And though I never show it, I'd be so happy I could melt. And so will be for the rest of my life, and I'll want nothing else till I die. Held in such high esteem, when people see me they will scream, we're half of Oz's favorite team, the wizard and
So now then, mighty bum, I see you're frowning. It's like looking down the barrel of a gun and it goes off. Now come all these words, there's a very pleasant side to you, a side I much prefer. I think we just laugh and joke around. Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground, and it was up and away. Oh, but it's right hard to remember that on a day like today, when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on. So now then, mighty bum, oh, I'm in trouble again. Aren't I? I thought as much. You turn over there, pulling that silent disappointment face, the one that I can't bear. Why can't we just laugh and joke around? Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground, and it was up and away. Oh, but it's right hard to remember that on a day like today. Why can't we argumentative? But you've got the face on, and yet I'm sorry I was late, and I missed the train, and then the traffic was a state, and I can't be asked to carry on in this debate that reoccurs when you say I don't care. But of course I do, yeah, clearly do.
Okay then. Is that what you want? Fine. You want a story? I'll tell you a story. Just let me ask you one thing. Can you hear them? All these people who lived in fear of you and your power. All these people whose ancestors died for you, sacrificed themselves for you. Can you hear them singing? You like to think yourself as all-powerful, but you're just a parasite, feeding off the lives of others. You feed on them, on their memories of love and loss, joy and sorrow. So come on then, take mine. Take my memories. But I hope you've got a huge appetite, because I've lived a long life and I've seen a few things. I walked away from the last great Time War. I marked the passing of the Time Lords themselves. I watched as creation began, and I watched as the universe died, moment by moment, until nothing remained. No space, no time, just me. I walked in universes where the laws of physics were defined by the mind of a madman, and I saw universes freeze and creation burn. I have seen things you wouldn't believe, and I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things, secrets that must never be told, knowledge that must never be spoken, knowledge that would make parasites blaze. So come on then, take it all! You have it all!
Sorry about that.
These bones and this heart and these lungs will make from them what you will to get you through the night. Know the time extreme and subtlety is lost on me, so don't burn if you can't burn bright. 'Cause I only like myself about half the time, and I only like you a little bit more. And I don't have too much love left inside of me these days. Remember, you're taxing the poor. We're like the sun and moon, we're separate but we stay in tune, and together we light up the room. And we'll make success out of being a bloody mess, and laugh all the way to our doom. 'Cause I only like myself about half the time, and I only like you a little bit more. And I don't have too much love left inside of me these days. Remember, you're taxing the poor. I'm first to admit I'm a magnet for accidents. We've always had our fair share of those arguments. But you know that I'm just a glutton for punishment, so you're doing just fine by me. So take these hands and this kiss, and we'll lie here like this till boredom or hatred takes hold. 'Cause I sort of love you, and you sort of love me too, and between us we've sort of struck gold. And I'll try to like myself more than half of the time, 'cause I really like you so very much more. And I don't have too much love left inside of me these days. Remember, you're taxing the poor. First to admit I'm a magnet for accidents. We've always had our fair share of those arguments. But you know that I'm just a glutton for punishment, so you're doing just fine by me. So take these bones and this heart and these lungs and make from them what you will to get you through the night.
Is that a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not, fateful vision, as sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind? A false creation of the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshallest me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on my blade and dudgeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now over half-world, nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtain sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings, and withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf, who howls his watch. Thus with his stealthy pace, with the ravishing strides, towards his design moves like a ghost. Thou sure and firm-set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear by very stones prate my whereabout. Whilst I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. We are the reckless, we are the wild youth, raising visions of our futures. One day we'll reveal the truth, but one will die before he gets there. And if you're still bleeding, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of our feelings, they are dead and they are gone, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting pictures from a flood that wrecked our homes. And there was a flood that wrecked this home. And you caused it. You caused it. I've lost it all, I'm just a silhouette from a lifeless face that you'll soon forget. And my eyes are dumb from the words you left, ringing in my head when you broke my chest, hanging in my head when you broke my chest. And if you're in love, you are the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us bitter over someone, setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing them. When I'm forever missing him.
Hello. As per usual, I wrote this today, so it's written on the most depressing Venn diagram ever. Let's do this. So, anniversary bakery, is everyone having a pleasant evening so far? Yeah, who was at the not last one, I mean, this time last year, bakery, the first one, that's what I mean. Yeah, so I did some stand-up then. That was basically about how I'd been dumped earlier that week and I was feeling pretty sad about it. And I'm still single. It's been a tough life. But it's fine, because I'm now the sassy friend again, like, bitch, dump him! Or, bitch, you should fuck him! Yeah! Advice. But I've also been thinking about, like, relationships in general, and do you know the trope of the manic pixie dream girl? From films and such? So, basically what they are is they are these chaotic yet extraordinary women, and the main character of the film just falls in love with them. But, you know, they're also extremely damaged people. And men usually like, oh my god, she's amazing. Usually after she says, oh my god, I love the Smiths. Like, they're a very popular band. There can't be just one woman. It's like, oh my god, there's one woman. No, like everyone in the 80s was listening to them. And I just kind of wonder, why the Smiths? Is it like, oh, she likes Morrissey, she'll find your entitled apathy charming? I don't know. And you know, it's also quite a harmful trope because it sort of like just makes mental trauma a sort of accessory, and you know, it's basically just men going, oh my god, I can fix you, and by doing so, fix myself with my penis. But then it also made me think of like manic pixie dream lesbians. Could that be a thing? Like, oh my god, like my hair is made of spiders and my skirt is made of dreams. Oh my god, like I knit this jumper for an octopus. Oh my god, that's so hot. I know, do you like the Smiths? Oh my god, I do. Will you fix me? Fix me first. Let's just go finger each other in the background. You're a charming man. And that's all I have. I picked up your shirts this morning. I don't know why, I don't know why. Mr. Reynolds said to say hello. I started cry. Every place we've ever walked and everywhere we talked, I miss you. You never leave my mind. So much of you is left behind. Those unfinished conversations we used to have still speak to me, and I write you letters every day that I'll never send and you'll never see. All this wishful thinking gets me nowhere. I can't stay, and any place I wanna be, I wanna see you there. You
Thank you.